welcome on back to Baseless Claims, our casual conversational comedy podcast. My name is Tay, water.
My name is Tori, once more around the sun Thompson.
Beep, 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 beep. Hey, Tori, it's me. Tyler plays gamesman. Look, I know I'm like literally 5 years late to this whole thing, but I literally just started playing Death Stranding, and it is,
Yeah.
it's an experience. It's about the only fucking...
It is full stop.
Do you really think your Kojima name would be Play Gamesman?
Well, in this context,
Yeah.
yes, because
Yeah.
I've been playing the games, and...
Fair.
Tay, do you understand? There's a guy named Die Hardman, and it's because he's hard to die. He's hard to kill. Like,
yeah,
he doesn't
I know.
die easily.
No, Kojima names are fucking wild. I get that.
Okay, I just want to be clear how dumb it is.
This fucking guy, well, it's not even that. That's the dumb part. What fucking kills me is every 3 goddamn minutes, there's a beep, 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 beep. Sam, it's me, Die Hardman. And he introduces himself every time. And it's
Yeah.
like, bro, I know you're like one of 3 people that has my number.
Yeah. It's like when a boomer calls you and they leave a voicemail and they're like, hey, Tyler, it's your dad. It's 3:23 p.m. on Sunday. You know, like,
That's about
you don't need to do that.
45
Too much
degrees out.
information.
This motherfucker, I can't go 10 beep, 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 beep. Sam, remember, it's of utmost importance that we get the power running at this facility. Okay, Sam? By the way, it's me, Die Hardman, if you didn't know. Okay, I'm gonna go now. And then you're like, okay, finally, I'm out of this cutscene. And then, Sam, I've been putting together more research. And it's like, fuck, hey. Bro,
Yeah,
now
you just got out of a 17-minute cutscene and now it's like, oh, fuck.
And now Guillermo del Toro is here, and he's going on a 10-minute tangent about how my piss is actually a weapon against the shadow people.
Why wouldn't
Yeah.
it be? You drink Monster like fucking water in that game. Your piss should be so acidic. it
That's
could cut
why
through
it's
steel.
so tough. Well, unfortunately, in the director's cut, it's not Monster Energy. I don't know
Oh,
if they
fuck,
lost
they
it.
lost the license, huh?
I feel like in the director's cut, it would be more than Monster
It should
Energy.
be- it
But
should
you would have
zero
different
sugar.
flavors. You could have like the mocha java, like
Yeah.
you know, for those psychos who drink Monster in the morning.
which is we'll get to that in a moment, but that's fucking
Yeah.
psychotic. But it's also, yeah, replacing coffee with mocha Java Monster as if that's even a little bit similar.
Yeah,
Like that is what someone who feels guilty that they don't drink coffee does.
Yeah.
They're like, well, it's kind of like coffee, and it's
I
like,
mean,
no.
Now that I
no.
think about it, I've never even tasted that Monster. Could you two describe the flavor to me as best you can?
I'm an adult who drinks coffee, so
I mean, same.
I have had one mocha Java Monster
Okay.
Energy.
is it carbonated?
No, it's not carbonated.
Oh,
It's
thank
not.
God. Whew.
Imagine, you know those like soda bottle candies that you rip open and like suck the like syrup out of?
I haven't had one of those since I was 6.
Okay, but imagine taking an iced coffee and then a bunch of those plastic bottles and then drinking that. So it tastes
Okay.
more like plastic than anything. Like a really processed, like chemical-y flavor. It's
Okay.
awful.
I can picture that.
Anywho, that was a crazy side tangent.
Anywho, Death Stranding.
Anywho, Death Stranding. It is hilarious. I know a lot of people make fun of this, and it's Death Stranding is the most true case of this, where it's like PlayStation players be like, I love the gameplay, and then they set the controller down and then watch something for 35 minutes. And it's like, it is the most PlayStation game there's ever been, where it's like, you'll like put the controller down, and then like an hour later, you'll be like, "Oh fuck, yeah, okay, I play this. This is a game I'm meant to play."
Scathing.
Yeah, I mean there is legitimately like a 42-minute cutscene in the game.
Yeah,
Are you shitting me?
Yeah, they're all really long, but there's one that is like I think could be qualified as feature length.
Why does Kojima make games then? Why doesn't he just make movies?
He wishes.
because a theater would not let Kojima put out a 25-hour movie.
Fair.
Right, nor should they.
Sony would pay this man $80 million to put out
Yeah.
a 30-hour movie. So that's what he does.
This is a good point that I've never considered.
Any studio on Earth would be like, no, brother, you gotta fucking cut this down. You cannot have 4.5 hours in the theater.
You want how many episodes?
That's not how this fucking works, my guy. And the first 2 episodes are just someone pissing. They're pissing, and that's
There's
it.
33 minutes of one episode dedicated to him showering?
And Kojima, we gotta work on your naming schemes here. This character cannot be called charactersman.
This is Dead Man.
Christopher Nolan did name one of his characters the protagonist. So
Do they mention that by name?
Yes.
no, wait, do they?
He says, I'm the protagonist.
That's different.
Oh shit, yeah, he does say that.
That's different though. It's not them introducing themselves like multiple times throughout the story as
He might as well
But that's
have.
kind of how Kojima does it, though. Is they kind of say
Fuck,
it
you're
like
so right.
a little bit cheeky like that. Damn.
John David Washington might as well have looked at the camera and said, this is my name, and then gotten on with it.
Now, Tyler, I do gotta ask, and I think I do know the answer because this is a silly game. It's PlayStation ass. You're watching it, blah blah, walking sim, all these things. You kind of fucking like the game, though, don't you?
Yeah, it's genuinely, this is what I was going to say, is that the first hour of the game is incredible. You barely touch the controller. It's and it's amazing. It's
and it
so
looks
good.
Great.
It's awesome, and it's got some of the coolest sci-fi concepts mixed with some of the worst fucking things you've ever seen in your life. Like the musings of someone who's sick in the head, of someone who's truly sick, who's like, what if your coworkers could contact you in the shower? And what if they did so regularly?
What the fuck?
Yep.
What if your coworkers talk
No.
to you at every waking moment of your life? And and you couldn't do anything about it. And then
I mean,
once
my
you're
current coworkers, that's fine.
Any
Not
coworker.
ideal.
There's no time that this is good, even if you like them.
And what if after you got done taking a shit, your coworker gave you a call and said, hey, Sam, I just analyzed that shit. And it turns out you've been doing X, Y, and Z. Should be useful. Also, I've ran some tests on your blood while you were sleeping.
No, thank you. Actually, yeah, no, that sucks.
Imagine your coworkers had access to every shit you've ever taken, and they could be like, damn, lay off the Taco Bell, Tay. That's crazy. What are you doing in there?
Look, it was a $1 deal for a build your own box. Like, you gotta take that opportunity when you can.
You and I know that, but your coworkers don't know that. They're just judging you based on what they got.
I don't want to excite you guys too much, but that weird Taco Bell keynote thing that they did, I actually am excited to maybe come back to the Bell. I might live Moss once more.
What do you mean once more, Tori? Hey, Tori, zoom in on the eyes here real quick.
Sure.
I don't think you've ever fucking lived Moss, okay?
Yeah.
I don't think you got it in you. When people say they got that dog in them, they mean the little Taco Bell Chihuahua dog.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you ever had that dog in you, Tori.
Not a day in your fucking life.
You
haven't had
let me rephrase.
the sweet succulent nectar of a Baja Blast washing down that savory ground beef and cheese.
If you've never tasted a quesarito, you've never felt love. That's just plain and simple, true as day, Tori.
Scientists have done work on the effects of heroin and have said that it scratches the same thing in your brain as feeling loved. But what they didn't consider is that the quesarito does the same fucking thing.
And like way
Sure.
more potent.
And
Way
it's
more
natural, so
potent.
it's not going to have side effects.
Exactly. Well, no, heroin is natural. It like,
Sorry, my bad. Yeah, that's true.
it like, no.
It comes from opium, right?
Yeah.
But love, that's a man-made concept.
Oh, that's just chemicals in the brain, dude.
You're so fucking real for that shit. Baja Blast does come from a mystical, it comes from a mystical river in the Amazon.
And it is carbonated while it flows.
Yeah, it's like a little stream. Imagine that. Imagine a pilgrim approaching this stream that just looks like fluorescent, like this beautiful teal color, and they're like, "This is going to be the most fresh water I've ever tasted." And then they got more than they bargained for in the
Sure.
best way possible.
They would weep.
Yeah.
They would weep.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's why there was unspeakable amounts of genocide of the natives, is because they
Okay.
had the Baja Blast. And the settlers wanted the Baja Blast. You got to run everyone out of their land to get the Baja.
Now, Tyler, just before we get too far off topic, there is one thing that I want to tell you to do in Death Stranding. Is that you know when you're sitting in like the hub and you can kind of sit on the bed and like orbit the camera a little bit?
Yeah, and Daryl Dixon stares at you and makes eye contact with you and
Yeah.
regularly acknowledges that he's in a video game at you.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Zoom in on his cock. Try and catch some sack
Hold on.
and
now-
just see what happens.
hold on, Tori.
They do
Yeah.
the same thing that they do in Near Autonoma, where they
Where
like,
I don't know.
acknowledge
I'm
that you're
not-
doing that.
I'm not a weeaboo.
I'm not familiar.
That's fair.
Tori, let me ask you this really quick. Why?
Yeah.
How'd you discover this?
I was trying to see his cock.
You know, honesty is the best policy.
But he's wearing pants.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Were you
okay,
looking for
Tyler?
bulge?
You see a guy wearing gray sweatpants and you're gonna tell me you don't? You see nothing because he's got pants on? All right.
I gotta
There's-
be on Tori's side for this one, T. I'm sorry.
Okay, but all I'm saying is that in the same room, there's a table full of beer, sunglasses,
Yeah.
a hat,
Yep.
a baby on the wall.
In a jar. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a baby in a jar on the wall.
Yep.
And that you can go over and like poke it and it'll rock back and forth.
Sure.
Wait,
Yep.
can you tap on the glass of the baby aquarium?
You
Yeah, like
regularly
it's
do
like
it.
Yep.
So,
Yeah, it's a game.
So
Hey.
in game, you can walk up and go.
Yeah.
Hey, Tay, I'll do you one better. You know how the DualSense has a motion controller?
Uh-huh.
You hold the controller and rock it back and forth and touch it to like touch the glass and rock the baby.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's incredible gameplay.
Was that
It's fucking
was that
great.
a directorial choice by Kojima himself? I would
Oh,
imagine
you
so.
know it. They got to
Yeah.
make the most of the DualSense. It's like a gimmick that they have, and they're like, "Fuck it, we got to go for it."
I feel like most games in development comes down to let's throw as many ideas out there as we can, and then the director has to focus it down into a vision. Whereas I feel like it's complete opposite at Kojima Productions, where he
100%.
just starts rambling. They have one of those like the typers that it's in like a courtroom,
A
stenographer,
stenographer?
just like
yeah.
getting everything, and the rest of the team has to be like, okay, well, fuck, most of this is absolutely insane. So I guess we'll have to figure out what. He'll forget half of it, so we just have to try and narrow the scope a little bit. And then the next day, he's like, I didn't forget about the monster piss. I didn't forget about it.
And yeah, then 3 months down the line, when he's like over your shoulder checking your work, he's like, "Great job. I love everything you did. But it seems like you forgot the part where I specifically requested your coworkers can analyze your shit after you take a dump in your shower, and it just kind of goes down the drain." What
Just
happened?
a question.
To that?
I love everything you're doing. Love the one question. Did you put the hat on the Conan O'Brien NPC? Did you put the silly hat on him? Okay, well, you better get the silly hat on Conan O'Brien, okay?
I very, very specifically remember I told you I want the Oakley cans on Norman Reedus, okay?
Yeah.
So if you could please put those in the game, like I specifically requested, put the Oakley cans on Norman Reedus. And yes, I want them in the most outrageous colors imaginable.
And we still got the baby on the wall, right? You need to you put the baby on the wall, right?
Even better, he's strapped to your fucking chest as you ride a motorcycle.
I love thinking most of all, this game makes me think that you know how we all on like our delivery requests like have for Amazon like please leave at the back door or like
Yeah.
knock twice and then leave me leave me. I don't
Okay,
want
I don't have that. Do you have a specific like? Please kiss my Ring doorbell. Like, do you have
No.
like a request? Just like as long as it arrives to me, I don't care.
No, I have specifically like leave it at the back door, knock 3 times, do a little spin, blow a kiss to the camera, and then leave because I don't want to make eye contact with you. I
And then
want
outrun
to
the
grab.
giant boulder that has now been triggered as a booby trap.
Also, there's a hornet's nest that I've just unleashed. Dance for me, and I won't release another.
You've ingested a tasteless, odorless neurotoxin, and the antidote is in my garage, where you will also leave the package.
Leave the package. Here's the door combo. I fully believe that Kojima has under his delivery instructions, please make sure that I answer the door so I can personally thank you and give you a hug for delivering my package. Thank you so much. You've done so much for me and for this country, and I love you. You're our nation's most cherished asset. I love you, delivery driver. Like, this guy just fucking loves Amazon drivers.
Yeah.
Like, that's the moral story that I'm getting from this game.
Yeah.
He's just obsessed with package delivery.
Yeah. He looked at a DoorDasher and thought, now that's a hero.
He looked at a DoorDasher and thought, that would be pretty unique gameplay. What if they walked? What if they walked?
He looked at a DoorDasher, and the only thing that went through his head was, and they say that a hero save us.
Yeah.
Kojima looked at a picture of heaven and thought, I bet it's a beach.
Kojima looked at a picture of a baby and went, that's fucking sick, dude. I'm gonna put that on the chest of Norman Reedus.
That's too free. What if we contained it?
I wish you could have one all the time. They're throwing out concepts that I'm still like, you know what? I'll get there when I get there. I'm gonna stop trying to understand any of this because it's like, no, because you get your midichlorians from the beach, and the beach came about after the Death Stranding. And when the Death Stranding happened, we got access to this new material that allows us, it's fucking Cairo printing, and we can send it across 5G waves.
Are
it's
you
like,
taking notes?
Sure.
You should
Okay.
be taking notes.
No, it's beyond, no. It's like,
There's no sense to it.
you can print 5G waves is the thing. You can print 5G is, I guess, what he's doing.
Okay.
And everyone
Yeah.
you see is like, whoa, Sam, the legend. And it's like, am I? I just delivered a box.
And just like the weird, we should move on because this game is 5 years old, but like just the weird, they wanted to introduce the character they clearly set up to be the like, quote unquote like hot character. And they introduce her by having her grab a bug out of the air and eat it and then offer you one.
That's kind of
She
sick, I'm
loves
not gonna
those
lie.
bugs. She eats that like in every scene. I
She's a
think
big
it's a
fan.
joke. She eats them nonstop in like every single scene.
Yeah.
And Miss Leah Sadu, how do I say this? Everyone is like, whoa, Sam, you're a legend. Leah Sadu can teleport. How am I a legend? She has superpowers. I carry boxes. How am I the protagonist? She
typical-
teleports.
Typical
That's true.
patriarchy shit. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Women
But-
will go out of their way and show off their talents like teleporting and still get passed up for Norman Reedus.
Yeah, but to be fair, her name in the game is Fragile.
No. It's fragile.
Fragile.
It's fragile. And
Yeah.
she sees shadow people. And Troy Baker commands the shadow people with his mind.
Yeah.
And I'm the protagonist. You know, any other game you'd be like, oh, so like that's the power is that you command like shadow people and you use it to like trap people all across and they like bring up their hands from the ground and everything. And you're like, no. I'm the guy who is the Amazon delivery driver in that world. Those people are doing their own thing.
I get some mail there on time sometimes. And if I don't bring everything, that's okay.
I still get like all of the praise imaginable. It's like the scene in Ace Ventura where he like kicks the box all the way to the fucking apartment. It's got a fragile like sticker on it. And then the guy's like, it's broken. He's like, that's a darn shame. It looks like it was pretty nice stuff in there. It's like, that's what I do It's like imagining like the Incredibles game, but instead of playing as like Bob, who can like pick up buses and throw them at the underminer, you play as Bob's boss at the insurance company. That's what this game is. Like, I better get that report done by Friday.
And I love him for it.
And I do also thank you, Mr. Kojima. I do love everything you've done. Thank you. I anxiously await Death Stranding 2 on the beach.
So, fellas, 'tis the month of February, and we missed Valentine's Day on this last episode recording.
On account of I'm in a very happy relationship.
Yeah, I'm in a very long-term and stable relationship.
Hey,
so
you know that thing earlier before the show where I said, hey, let's not talk about this, and then you brought it up in the show? That was so cool of you to
I'm
do
so happy.
it's hard not to talk about when the joy fills my heart so deeply. But really,
I'm so in love. It's all I think about.
the reason we didn't record last week is because Tyler, he sat me down and said, listen, buddy, what do you want for your birthday more than anything? And I said, to not be a podcaster.
And Tyler looked at you back and went, I can do you that for a week. Does that sound
give you a
buckaroo?
week.
I'll give you a week off and don't expect any more. Tori actually had to pay me for time off.
Yeah.
That is the company's policy. I
Yeah,
have to pay every single day that I work and double if I want to take it off.
Yeah, you do not get no days off.
That's how
okay?
profit's made, buddy.
I run a tight ship here, okay?
But anyway, I bring it up because some of us are not in long-term relationships and are looking for a little extra something with someone. So welcome to Craigslist Missed Connections, where we look at the Hail Mary attempts at love on the darkest corner of the internet. Are you?
This
two
is going to be
ready?
a rough one, too, if any of them are Valentine's themed.
I specifically made sure to not grab any like Valentine's specific ones, but these are some doozies.
Oh, boy.
I will say. All right, so first one here, Mauer. That's just the title.
Mauer, like
M-A-U-E-R.
Joe Mauer, famed baseball player?
Hall of Fame Twins player Joe Mauer?
It's been about 5 years, and I don't know how you are. However, I do hope you are happy and healed, Tilda. Most importantly, have treated your inner devil and demon. The
Whoa.
world holds space for you to find yourself inner peace and not to put another woman's heart to the test of the extreme loving ups and cold, cruel downs I experienced as your CONC/C.S.
Concubine.
slash something.
Concubine.
Cystic fibrosis? No, that'd be an F.
That's an S.
CF.
Crazy sex.
Crazy.
All I can think of is child slave.
No.
I don't want that to be it, but we're talking about Craigslist Missed Connections.
This is fair.
She did say there was malice in his heart. Like she's talking about him like she's expunging a demon from his soul.
She's talking about him like this is Breath of the Wild.
Funny that you mentioned demon because that was the thing that caught me up was that most importantly, you have treated your inner devil and demon. Hello? Did this man require an exorcism?
You need to exercise your demons if you want to get back on Bumble. It is a requirement. In order. It is getting hot in here. Oh, man. Can I hear a little amen from the congregation? Can I hear an amen from the congregation?
Amen.
Amen.
You need to expunge yourselves of demons in order to get on dating websites. Now, you can either pay $24.99 for Tinder this month, or you can graciously meet the Lord and pray at his feet. I do say amen, and then you will get Tinder for free for the month. That is, if you sign up with St. Bethlehem's Lutheran Church, you do get 2 free months of Tinder. Please come on in. That's how churches are going to make themselves popular again.
Absolutely.
It's honestly better than like paying for hope, you know?
Yeah. All right, this next one.
Well, what is Tinder but paying for hope, you know?
Literally.
Yikes.
Hey, Tori, it's worse. It's paying for cope. It's
It
extreme
really
coping.
is.
Yeah.
Honestly. All right. This next one is called Miss You Lots. Hello, CL Missed Connections fan base. I'm not sure about
I'm sorry,
you,
is this a
but I have an ache.
Craigslist Missed Connections influencer? Like, hey
Yeah,
guys, checking
apparently.
in.
Like maybe our show has had enough of a splash that people are going to start referencing us in Missed Connections
like
with
an
hopes to
in-show.
get on the show.
I can't wait to get kidnapped by a completely insane fan who's just like, hey, I want to be on the show, and it's
My
like,
Missed Connections was finding you, Tyler, reading this.
No, I tried to get on Missed Connections, but it didn't work. So now I guess the only way in is Swordwatch.
oh my God.
All right. Reading this again. Hello, CL Missed Connections fan base. I'm not sure about you, but I have an ache for someone, comma, M, comma, I miss, period, lots, period. If you're out there, my first initials are TL. Reach out.
Taylor Lautner. He's extremely jobless. He hasn't had shit to do since Twilight.
He's
Yeah,
extremely jobless.
Like, he got to cash a couple of those Shark Boy checks, but it's been pretty rough lately. And also, he's not exactly like the platonic ideal of a man to women anymore, like he used to be.
Once people stop buying werewolf merch, like, he's got to find a new in route, and it's Craigslist Missed Connections.
We do need to talk about what the fuck is going on. Like, yo, what up, fan base? Like, that is a pretty wild thing.
That is pretty.
Hey, what's
pretty
up, Jake
crazy.
Paulers?
Like, I get if you didn't know what to call people who are on Craigslist. Like, do you call them Craigslisters?
Don't call them. Just talk. Just
That's
say
what
your
I'm
piece.
getting
Like,
at.
you
That's
don't
what
need
I'm
to
getting
address
at.
anyone.
You don't
They're
have to address them. Yeah.
They're just still on strike. Can't be throwing out too harsh of baseless claims on people. But once the strike is over, we will get back to our regularly scheduled programming of calling Craigslisters whatever the hell we want to call them, because this is a free country. All right, back to the show. No,
We're just cutting the part where
just
Tyler
the last portion of it.
repeatedly said they were
Okay.
by using the word.
All right, gotcha. My Muse is the title of this next entry. The universe is pretty passive, but with human intervention, it can be malevolent. You were my muse on a Monday and my nemesis on a Tuesday.
Oh my God!
I do not know if the powers
you own
that
a
made you such a
thesaurus. Good
shift
for you.
were initially yours or created by external factors. If you read this, please know that I miss our connection. When you were in my life, the days were brighter. I'm a man looking for a woman. My initial is M. We're both in our 40s, not looking for anyone else.
Yeah, it kind of dulls
This-
the poetry of it when you have to do
This
your
is
rough
Backflip into the
explanation.
dumpster at the end there.
This is someone who is now 40 and single, but is thinking back to when they were in their maybe teens, maybe middle school age, and they had this female best friend. She lived down the street or something like that, and they were inseparable for a while. Then they kind of had a hit or miss relationship throughout high school, and then she moved away to college, and they never spoke again. And he's still like, it's all poetic, and I know we're both still looking for each other because when we were 10, we said that if we were both still single at 40, we'd get married.
So I'm confused because there's no like character limit on these posts. I don't know why he stopped at Tuesday. He's just like, you were my muse on Monday, nemesis on Tuesday. What about the rest of the week? You know?
The fuck was she on Thursday?
Yeah, we still have fucking 5 days to cover here.
He was working. Like those were his weekends.
You were my karaoke queen on Thursdays.
You were my blacked out bitch on Saturday.
You were my Taco Tuesday, my fish fillet Friday.
My pulled pork Sunday.
You were a wild alcoholic on Saturdays. It was pretty hard to be around.
You were my Buffalo Wild Wings BOGO deal on Thursdays.
You were my 2 for $25 Applebee's.
You were my pastor on Wednesdays.
But above all, you were my uncle. And I love you so much. I love you
next
so
one.
much.
This one's called Wild Bills. All one word.
Fuck. Wild Bill,
hold on.
for the non-Minnesotans, I don't think that's not a nationwide thing, is it?
I don't even know what it is.
Wild Bill. Oh yeah. Is Wild Bill's just the single location?
Hold on.
For whatever. It's a half decent bar and grill that's nothing special, and for some reason people it's like a Cowboy Jack's. People in Minnesota
boy.
love it.
Okay, this makes this so much worse.
Yeah, so just picture it's a Cowboy Jack's. Same
so
fucking
it's like
basic
it's like an
vibe.
upscale Applebee's. What?
No.
Applebee's wants it to
Slightly
be.
upscale.
It's a Cowboy Jack's, but the wings are so fucking good you wouldn't believe it.
Yeah, it's all fine. It's just
Yeah, it's hilarious.
interesting in the way people make it out.
They have a volleyball court at one of the locations.
All right,
Look,
well,
they've got seasoned waffle fries with the seasoned sour cream. Oh,
yo, that sounds fucking hype.
yeah, it's great, but it's
It's great
also
food.
like it's a bar and grill.
Yeah. So as much as that sounds great, the rest of this is not going to be great.
Oh boy.
I was late, but we still meet up and stared into each other's eyes, even though we both had dates. Make me whole again. Dude, what
Whoa.
the fuck are you doing? You're writing a misconnection about someone that wasn't your date while you were on a date, you fucking psycho.
Was he potentially talking about Medjules and not another person?
What if their date was beta male cucked? What if Tay?
What if they're
What if
A lot
they
of
were
what
not?
ifs, but not a lot of solutions here, gentlemen.
what if their date was cringe pilled tiny dick maxing?
What if they weren't even like mogging?
Oh boy, I saw the amount of pain you had to go through to get that out of your teeth.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you, soldier, for pushing through.
What if their date wasn't even
Hoorah.
mewing? Tay, what if they were not mewing?
I'm not.
Can you?
I don't want to engage in that.
All right, I can't do the rest of the podcast. I'm mewing.
Okay, so what if they ordered their meal and they were like, "Oh, I'll take the Reuben," and their date said, "Ugh."
Okay, anyone who gets the Reuben, that is a little fucked up though. Why would you go somewhere and get a Reuben? That seems
Yeah, why
weird.
would
Okay,
you get
I was just testing
sauerkraut
the
on a
waters.
date.
Tori, are you getting a Reuben?
I don't like Reubens. You think
No
that,
one
Tyler? You
likes
know how many
Reubens.
things are on that sandwich? You know full well I don't eat that.
No one likes Reubens. If your date got a Reuben, that is a red flag. 100%. I
True.
fully believe that is a red flag if your date gets a Reuben. It's
Well-
the worst bread with the worst meat.
Can confirm.
I do. Here's the thing. I don't like Reubens, but I do love the idea of a Reuben.
What do you mean? No, it's an awful
I
idea
don't
for
know.
a
There's just
sandwich.
something. There's just something that seems like
It's because, Tori, I'll tell you what it is.
I don't
It'd
know.
be so funny. I'll get the Reuben. That's a hilarious thing to order. You're ordering a proper name. That I'll have the Phil. That's hilarious.
Can I get one Jacob, please?
Yeah. It's
Ooh,
yeah, I'll
would
take
you,
the Reuben.
Would you recommend the Alexander?
Yeah, exactly. It's a funny concept.
There's something I like about the concept of like a toasted sandwich that's kind of like decked out and it's got a little bit of like weirdness on it. I don't actually even like the sandwich. I wish I did.
Really?
I'd love to order Reubens everywhere I went.
No, just get
really
a fucking grilled cheese. That's what you're
That's for
looking for.
toddler babies.
No,
for toddler
it is for
babies.
whoever wants a goddamn grilled cheese.
A grilled cheese is for little babies.
If I were to order chicken fingers at a restaurant and you give me shit and then order a grilled cheese, that's crazy.
Baba, I'm a little baby, a grilled cheese. It's like, why would I pay $13 for a grilled cheese when the burger is $15? That's just bad economics as well.
Honestly, fair. All right, this next one is called Puffer Jacket. You helped me get a changing room. You mentioned no
Uh-oh.
puffer jackets in the changing room. You're cute.
Whoa.
Why is there no puffer jackets in the changing room?
They're very erotic and they got sick of people making a mess on them.
Honestly, I can understand that. Have you?
You know, the texture of it. It's
Yeah,
just
the
like
texture,
so
the texture of a
smooth.
puffy jacket do be erotic.
Well, it's because they're like, it's an inflation fetish. Like they look
Oh,
so
okay.
big. You're just like, God, I
Shut
want to roll you onto my bed.
Shut the fuck up right now.
No, I get it though, because like, imagine the texture on your
Ugh.
intimate parts, just sliding up and down. No, I get that. That sounds nice.
Yeah. It's like a koozie for your penis.
No, that's what those little gel things you'd get as kids at like the science museum that you could like stick your fingers in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they'd kind of like roll in on themselves and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That's a koozie for your penis.
We all
Yeah.
did it once, right? Like we all did it.
Who the fuck who owns
Whomst
a penis
among
didn't?
us didn't put their dick in anything that seemed like it might not hurt your dick long term?
All right, are we gonna go off on a tangent on what's the craziest thing you've stuck your dick in?
Nope.
Nothing.
Okay.
I've never put it in anything. I can't wait to one day though.
Yeah.
Mine
you're
would
one
be
of those-
Tyler.
What was that?
As the one you want to put it in, or the one
No,
the
No,
craziest
as the
thing
craziest
you did?
thing I ever put my dick in.
It was a scrapped episode of Skyrim. It was a wild Property Brothers one.
It's why the last
Funnily-
episode couldn't come out.
Funnily enough, not one of the 69 episodes.
No.
No.
Those were tasteful.
Next one is downtown Minneapolis. Great clips, Mary.
Hey, at least you got like a name and location,
Yeah,
and it's
getting
not
real
just into the
specific
void,
here.
you know? Someone either Mary's gonna see that, or someone is going to see that and then see Mary and connect the dots.
Horrified to find the great clips on Nicollet Mall closed. Does anyone know where the premier stylist, Mary, is now working? Please help and thanks. I fucking love this one because it's not horny. This guy just really likes getting his hair done by this one person.
Hey.
It's like, fuck, where the hell did she go? I
Hey.
need to find her.
I need this guy to listen to me. I want to beam this straight into his brain. Mary, I don't care how much you loved Mary and how many years you've been going to Mary. She is not a premier stylist.
I've never been to a Great Clips and gotten what I would even call an acceptable haircut.
I get the mentality here though, because for fucking years, and I think still to this day, my dad will drive, and I shit you not, over an hour and 15 minutes to go back to his hometown in order to get a haircut. Granted, he also
Tay.
visits his dad in that time.
Tay. Oh, Tay.
He
I
also
don't-
wants to get the fuck away from your bitch mom.
What the hell? That was so unreasonable. Like, you can't give me whiplash like that for fucking years of calling my mom hot and stacked and then immediately turn right into calling her a bitch.
I didn't say she wasn't hot. She's still hot.
You can be hot and a bitch.
Most are.
Tay. I don't know how to tell you. This is like telling a child that Santa doesn't exist. Your dad's not going to get his fucking hair cut. Your dad's cheating on your mom. I'm driving an hour away to go get my hair cut. Yeah, that's believable.
Do you know how I know it was real? Because he always would come back with a haircut.
Yeah, that you
Well,
got.
yeah, he gets the haircut.
That's to sell the fucking story. He's seeing Fisting Fireman 9 in the porn theater.
What theater is playing that right now?
I don't know.
AMC.
Okay.
IMAX.
Hand jobs feel good in a place like this.
Whoa, I really feel inside the asshole.
We come to this place for hand jobs. To be inspired
Can you imagine the
for that
fucking,
good tug.
like the lights dim and they're like, please turn off your cell phones and enjoy a fresh, refreshing Coca-Cola. And then immediately going into the fucking smooth jazz. Porno
it's
Just
music.
careless whisper.
No, it's fucking Nicole Kidman introducing that unbelievable feeling when the lights start to dim and your penis gets erect.
All right. This next one is called Costco.
Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
Your name is Anna L. I was new to the pharmacy and was lucky enough to chat with you. I enjoyed your light flirting. I know it's a long shot that you might see this. Maybe a friend may read this and let you know. Update. I was there again yesterday, and so are you. You seem to have a good sense of humor, and your cleavage is to die for.
Whoa!
fucking
You lost
fumbled
it big time.
You fumbled it,
Hey,
dude.
no, I think for a
You
lot of
gave
people,
us the update and everything, and you fucking tripped at the finish line.
he never started the race. Let's be real.
Yeah, that's to be fair. This wasn't even a practice round. This was he was doing the jogging simulator in VR.
Someone else fired the gun for a starting line for a track and field competition 400 miles away. This guy stepped out of his car at the Costco and got hit with the bullet. Like,
Yeah,
he
thought
race.
someone fired a gun, and it turns out it was a kid having a Nerf war 6 counties over.
Oh my god.
This was always a non-starter, and that's what makes it almost redeems him that he said great fucking rack at the
Fucking
end.
Yeah, because
nice
it's like
hits.
he got all the way there and is like, I'm like a different guy. Girls like should like me because I'm like a nice guy. And then at the end had to be like, well, if it's my shot, I do want to let her know that her tits are fucking fire.
And who wouldn't love that compliment? Who wouldn't? But
Name a pharmacist you know that wouldn't want to be complimented on their great tits.
This is fair.
Exactly. I have family members that are pharmacists. I tell them they have great tits all the time.
Yeah. Well, they've got the drugs to make themselves have good tits. That's the benefit of
True.
being a pharmacist.
Honestly, I respect him more for at the end being like, by the way, Hooters to die for. Okay, fucking love that. You know, like it was never gonna happen. Throw the Hail fucking Mary anyway. You know.
Yeah.
All right, this next one is Chick-fil-A. You came up to me and the person I was with at Chick-fil-A and asked if we were related. I'm so sorry I was so awkward and wished I could have talked to you more. You had a great energy, so sweet to give a compliment, and an amazing smile. You made my day. I would love to talk to you more if you're single. And I'm really sorry, boys, but in the middle of this misconnection, we are going to do the Wikipedia game show, quiz show, article game show
fuck.
game.
Oh, shit.
If you think this is you, please answer the questions below. 1, what was the relationship of who I was with when you asked? 2, who were you with? You told me when you approached me. 3, what color sweater/jacket were you wearing? This is a long shot, but manifesting that you see this.
What the fuck?
This is
So if you too wanted to fill in a short answer response to your
Fill
fucking
out.
If you wanted to do
Craigslist Missed
a tight
Connection.
questionnaire.
this exact question is exactly why it's infinitely more pathetic to just not say you were at Chick-fil-A, sweet tits. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I get the idea here, though.
So
like,
much
you
more
really want to
pathetic to
make
do
sure that
this.
it's the right person.
But also beggars can't be choosers.
True facts.
you can't like there's no fucking shot. Don't be pathetic. Don't like all I see when I see this is it literally is like the beta male smiling at the computer screen, just like, wow, please love me. It's infinitely more respectful to just be like, I know it's a long shot, but God, you had the fattest ass I've ever seen. Love you.
You know,
Hit me up if you want to fuck.
this does bring up an interesting point about society as a whole right now. We have been so preoccupied with like making sure people feel respected and not like offended at like advances and everything. But I think that has made us too anxious to shoot our shots. And people just get lonely because they feel like they can't shoot their shots.
Fucking
You know what I mean?
Go for it. Go for it.
Okay.
Because, like, you get to the point where you're talking with someone, and it's this awkward back and forth of, like, yeah, I had a pretty good day today. Haha, how was yours? And you have, like, a nice, fun conversation. And at the end of it, both of you are like, well, have a good one. See you later. But no one takes that shot because they don't want to offend or disrespect the other person by going, hey, by the way, I want to fucking rail you into next Tuesday.
Here's the difference is that you do that and someone goes, "Oh shit, you're forward. You know what? Yeah, you can smack this ass. Let's go out next Friday." What's going to happen for 99.999 repeating % of people is that they're going to be like, "You know what? Your tits are great." And then the girl's going to screenshot that and blow it up all over her social medias.
This is also a fair point, but I don't think your percentage is right there. I think the percentage is more likely like
100?
70% of the time that happens, and like 30% of the time it works. Also, if that does happen, whatever. Move on. Go to the next person.
Or
don't think
lose your job and
Yeah, I don't
prospects
think-
in the future.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can be like a move on when people treat like, again, I wouldn't know this because I'm in a long-term relationship with my life partner, but like
Say your lab partner?
with my
Yeah,
lab
they met
partner,
in
we do a lot of
college.
science projects together. Well, I was in college. She was in middle school. She was dissecting they were doing the thing where they dissect like a starfish. It was adorable.
Yeah.
She was learning about the constellations and everything. God, so cute when they're so young. Anywho, I don't think you can just move on when people treat social media like dating apps as like content generators. And
Yeah.
then
Okay.
people online also take very serious, like something that's taken very lightly, that's a very serious thing, is like, hey, this person works at X place, by the way. And it's like, that's crazy,
Okay.
regardless of what they did.
Yeah.
The difference here, I guess I need to articulate, is like saying this on the dating app versus like getting to know someone and just being stuck in that awkward talking phase. Once you've been in that talking phase for an adequate amount of time, that's when you push the button.
You
That's
never
what I'm
know
saying.
But that's
someone,
that's
though.
you're going against the spirit of the question, which is the shoot your shot thing. That's
Okay.
not after you talk to someone and get to know them very well.
Okay, fair enough.
Shooting your shot isn't like, hey, we've been dating for a year and I think I'm finally ready to have sex.
Yeah.
All right, next one here is Lunds and Byerly's connection. And this one's a bit more
Whoa,
tragic, so I'll
fucking-
just let you guys.
I don't think it is Richie Rich at Lunds and Byerly's.
No,
I don't feel
you'll
bad
feel
for them.
sympathy towards the end here. I promise you.
No, I won't. Fucking Moneybags McGee.
Hi, I just think you're cute and want to buy you coffee sometimes. Text me your name and who you think I am.
Is this Jim? Yep.
I don't
Yep.
know. I don't know
Sure.
who I am.
Do you like Jim? Yeah, it is Jim.
I
What-
think this person lost their memory.
Yeah, I think we're at the beginning of Memento right here. I think we're kind of following the beginning stages of like, hey, can anyone, I have a photo of a birthday cake and it says it's from Lunds and Byerly's. I'm trying to piece together my past here. Can someone tell me what's
This-
going on?
It seems a little bit more like they're just throwing out sort of a like this person maybe has like 24 posts going at the same time, and they kind of just have a drag net of like
tossing out
everything
feelers.
comes to this form. Yeah, just
Dragnet. Okay,
Yeah, they're netting. They got the big fucking, they're casting a very wide net and they're just like, if it's a warm body, I'll fuck it.
They took the phrase "plenty of fish in the sea" a little too literally.
yep.
Again, can't describe how much more pathetic this is than just saying like, if you have 34 C's, DM me. Like, this is way more pathetic.
Mm-hmm. All right, and this is the last one I have for you tonight. The only thing I have for the title is in all caps TQF, and I need to get into character. Hold on.
Total Q fanatic.
The queen farted.
All right, I have to get into character for this one. I'm sorry. Hi, doll. I'm so sorry for my fit of the vapors. I didn't mean it. Please, I wouldn't mind taking all of your problems into my hand and letting them overflow into the cracks of my skin just to be able to have a bit of you with me. I want to get back to C words movies whispered through and getting closer bit by bit till I'm in your lap. Tussle my hair and call me retarded. I love you.
What a weird kink.
Hold on. Hold on. No. Tay, I'm going to need an extremely... You're going to have to continue from that sentence. I want a very clean read of tousle my hair and call me retarded.
Oh,
Hold on.
let us have that title, Susan.
I want the title.
Okay, I'm sorry. I so rarely use the word.
You should use it more. It's fun.
Okay, hold on. I have to fucking calm down.
This is your free pass. It's like you're reading Mark Twain in school.
It's okay. Mark Twain said it, not me.
Okay.
It's okay. Random Craigslist said it. It's not me. I didn't. Not my fault.
I can't fucking do it. I want to get back to C words, movies whispered through, and getting closer bit by bit till I'm in your lap.
Say it out loud.
Tussle my hair and call me retarded. I love you. It was wrong of me and I apologize. I wish I could have done something more impressive for you. You know that? I'm embarrassed. If this isn't you, don't bother me. I'm heartsick and exhausted. I don't need the I'm not who you're looking for, but bullshit. But nothing. Go harass someone else.
One, I don't think you know what a clean take means, but two,
I can't.
what the fuck is wrong with this person?
I don't think I have it in me to do a clean take of the phrase tussle my hair and call me fuck.
Now, they said they felt stupid afterwards. And like, oh, I feel bad for ruining this. Is it because they were the person doing the action? Like, the person laid down in their lap, they started giving them a head massage, and they're like, who's my sweet little retard? and then the other person was like, that's not cool. And then they're like, fuck, I didn't. Sorry.
But they also said C words too. So did it start off with them like crawling onto the couch, like, give me your lap, you cunt, and then like laying down and tossling their hair? Like,
What
yeah,
is-
you like that scratchy scratch, my little retard?
Okay.
Like, is that what was happening? Like, I got to imagine that they fucked up and they're like, damn, I blew my shot. And they
It's
should
like
get a book deal out of this.
With your guys' thought process here, the phrase, I wish I could have done something more impressive for you, hits way different.
I wish I was in better math classes.
No worse math classes. So that's been Craigslist Missed Connections. Keep shooting your shot, everybody. Go for those Hail Marys because, hey, you know what? Fuck it, right? Maybe it'll work.
I think the life advice from this one is just say sweet rack. Just say it.
Honestly,
It's
less
way better.
pathetic.
It's way better than whatever it is your current strategy is.
We had more respect for the person who wanted to be called a slur than the
Yeah.
people who were like, ooh, woo, who were you?
Yeah. It's so much more pathetic. Just
What was
come on.
I wearing and what section of the deli were we standing in front
I need
of?
to verify all of this information before I timidly talk to you some more.
If you're so lucky, I'll tell you about my Gundam collection.
And you know who else has a fit of the vapors? This show. So go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and or review.
Fit of the vapors?
What, do you not know what the
fuck
vapors is?
Fit of the vapors. I thought they were just vaping hardcore with them.
It's like a southern phrase for like, oh, I was feeling under the weather.
I got a fit of the vapors. I was chuffing clouds. Like my whole room was steamed up.
But anyway, so thank you for listening to the show. Go ahead and leave a like, favorite, comment, and a review. Helps us get into curated lists, helps us beat that algorithm. And you know what? If you want to join in the discourse, you can join our Discord by checking out the description of wherever you're listening to this show.
You can also go to youtube.com/shapelessmedia, where you're going to find every single episode of this show, along with hundreds of other videos. Check it out, subscribe, like, comment, rate, review, react, blind react.
It's coming in waves. I can't
Also, be
stop
sure
laughing.
to follow us on Instagram, where Tori has started adding to our story, our Instagram story, every single day, a different picture of his nipple. So
Yeah.
that's going to be a real fun one to get in on. Start screenshotting, assemble a full collage, you know.
Hope you like pink.
There's only one of them, so he's just got to get angles of like just one of them.
Okay, but it's big enough to be two.
Yeah. They just never kind of like, you know how we had Pangea? He's kind of got the Pangea of nipples.
They never separated in utero.
It's the supercontinent of nipples.